Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of 90 Day Fiance, Season 7, Episode 4. For some reason, y'all tell me what's going on. Okay. I woke up, I went to sleep at 3:30, a little bit late, 3:30. And I woke up at 9:30. No alarm or nothing. Okay. Just me waking up. And I feel refreshed, which is weird. I don't know. I don't know. As you all know, Thanksgiving is coming up. I might do a live stream, like just chilling and stuff on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving when I'm cooking stuff. Well, I can't go live on my phone, so probably won't. Probably, I don't know. Who knows? Wanted to do a live stream. I probably won't be able to. But who knows? My bun is lopsided and it's 12:05. Y'all, that should really take 2 hours. Well, an hour and 47 minutes to watch. Like, how dare you? How dare you? Anyway, my eyebrow is not cooperating. Neither one of my eyebrows are cooperating. I don't. I know I'm telling y'all my life. Y'all like just get to the damn review. No, wait a minute. Damn. Um, I still got to do schoolwork, so that's great. Two classes, so I'm just gonna have to take the bull by the horns. Is that a saying? I don't know. And do them today and tomorrow, cause I cannot sit up here and be doing schoolwork Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I just know it. I know it with everything that's in me. Okay, so let's get started. Why is this the fourth episode and we're still being introduced to people? And as you already know, what's her name? Angela and Michael are going to be on there, which means we're going to be introduced to them. And I'm just tired already. I'm really tired. Anyway, we see Blake. He's 29 years old. He's an audio engineer, and he lived in Los Angeles. I don't know. I just felt like he was setting it up to be like, not like a rich man, but like, he's not living at home with his mama and his stepdaddy. Okay. So he's 29 years old, and he met this woman named Jasmine. Jasmine is coming to America today to be his wife on the K-1 visa. Um, he was married at 19 and divorced at 23. Um, and then, he connected with Jasmine. He found out that she was in Finland and that she looks like Iggy Azalea. By the third trip, he proposed to her, and now they're all gonna live in the mother and the stepfather's house. Y'all, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. The mother is like, bro, you aren't financially stable enough to get her, like, the things that she may want. She's a beautiful girl. She may want things, Gucci, Louis, Prada. I don't know. She may want these things, and you are not in the financial space to give that to her. So, like, what's it gonna be? Like, what's going on? His friend Rita is concerned. It's like they did a quick to get us caught up, which they should do with everybody, but whatever. His friend Rita is concerned that he'll get taken advantage of like he did in all his previous relationships. And Blake then says, everyone is concerned, but no one knows her. Like, I know her, of course, you know her, and you've been knowing her for what? Okay. So, um, apparently her and her sister entered the green card lottery and her sister won. I can't remember her sister's name. Let's just call her sister Janet. I'm pretty sure that's not her sister's name, but it feels like it is her sister's name. Janet actually won the green card lottery. So Janet lives, I don't know if that's her name, but we gonna call her that. Janet lives 10 minutes away from him, okay? Janet looked like she living that good life. Because Janet said, girl, I ain't gonna be able to hang out with y'all right now because I'm on a flight to New York City and I'll be back. And I'm like, okay, okay. The fuck? Canada, do y'all have a green card lottery? Because I'll surely enter. Do you hear me? I'll surely, but do I have to give up my citizenship because I want to be a dual citizen? I know, America ain't shit, but I'd still like to have my citizenship. Anyway, so they in the car. It's awkward. They've only met like one or two times, him and the sister. And he says that he's 85% sure that she's coming there for him. I guess the other 15% would be for her sister, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so we see Jasmine, who looks like Iggy Azalea. She looks better with dark hair. Jasmine is 27 years old, and they're very awkward together. He has his arm around her, and she's like, "I'm hot," and I'm like, "But you have on a jacket, so what are you talking about?" They're on their way. He's really awkward. He's like, "I can just throw my phone out the window," and I'm like, "Bro, you need to be on there on forrent.com or apartments.com looking up a damn apartment, okay? So don't throw your phone out just yet, okay? Go on Trulia, okay? Because you need a damn apartment." So she's like, "I like to do things alone by myself sometimes. And he's like, "Well, you won't be doing that anymore." And I'm just like, bro, are you gonna be clingy? Like, they get to the hotel and he like, "So what you want to do?" She like, "I want to go to sleep. I want to shower and go to sleep." And he's like, "Oh, I thought we could, do the do." Bro, we could do the do any other time, okay? But then he said that, his mother and his stepfather are traditional, so there might be privacy concerns. And I'm like, well, they aren't too traditional, if they are allowing this woman who is your fiance to live in the house with you all, because that's not traditional. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of their little story. It's wonderful, beautiful, lovely, and amazing. So moving on, we see Anna and Mursel. Y'all, look, it's gonna be real quick. Anna and Mursel went to go with the bees. Mursel has been beekeeping since he was 7 or 8 years old. He says that he doesn't consider Anna the best beekeeper. Her bees weren't ready for honey season, but he gonna help make her a better beekeeper. And you know what? I honestly don't even know. I want to take his word for it and say maybe she's not the best beekeeper because he does have so much experience. But then at the same time, sometimes men just be saying stuff, okay, to, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So if you don't, then get out. Just go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's mean, but just get out. Anyway, so she talking to him in English. And I'm like, why are you talking to this man like overnight he exactly knows what you're saying? What is going on? Like, I'm really confused. She like, I think he's sexy when he beekeeping, and she like, "Do you find me sexy when I'm beekeeping?" And he like, "Yeah." And they kissing, but not really kissing. And he says he does feel at home with the bees. Anna says that this is what they needed to get back into sync. Okay. I haven't seen the kids since they told her ass off. I know it's been one episode, but I haven't seen the kids since they told her ass off. Okay. So in the next scene, they are going to a wedding shower. I didn't even know that they still had wedding showers. That her sister, I thought she said her sister, her friend BB, but it's, I guess, Viviana is throwing. And she tells Mursel, to be interactive with my friends. Don't be on your phone unless it's the communicator app, translator app, blah, blah, blah. And, bro, I'm just really confused because this man, like, the lady went up to him and she was like, "Are you excited for the wedding?" And he was like, "What?" Like, why do y'all sit up here and think that this man, like, first of all, talking slowly is not gonna help. Okay, if I don't know, this is like serious. If I don't know Spanish and you come up to me, you like and talking real fast, and then like, okay, let me slow it down. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're saying still. Like, I don't speak the language. So they coming up like, "Hey, you ready?" Blah, blah, blah. And then they like, "Well, you ready?" Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, bro, I still don't understand what you're saying. You're speaking slow English, But I don't understand because I don't speak this language. So they go out. Anna is talking to her friend while Mursel is right there, but it's just like talking with a baby around because he doesn't understand the language. She's like, oh, and Mursel was like, man, I feel lame as hell. Okay, I'm out here. I want to be friends with Anna's friends, but I can't communicate as well as I want to, and I'm just standing around, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay, he didn't say all of that because he doesn't curse, but he just like, what the hell? Okay, so Anna is outside talking to Viviana, like, sometimes I be asking him to do something, and it's frustrating because he don't even know what I'm asking him to do, and then like he act like he know what I'm asking him to do, but he really don't. And I'm like, girl, he does not speak your language, and you don't speak his language. So don't sit up here acting like he done said he told you that pizza was nasty as hell and you understood what the hell he said. Girl, this what you this man is from Turkey, okay? Why didn't you, if you were so concerned and you know if communication and all of this was such a big thing, why didn't you marry someone from an English speaking country? Huh? Or someone who was bilingual? Huh? You didn't. You didn't. So shut the fuck up. Okay? You're getting on my nerves. Then, you know, they about to leave. Viviana gives a toast. Mursel don't know what's going on because clearly he does not speak the language. And Anna says, you know, I thought Mursel would just fit into my life seamlessly, but it seems like that's not happening. And, you know, it's just making me like sad. And, you know, I don't really know what to do. Girl, anyway, that's the end of their story because I'm done. So we see this was a nothing scene or nothing storyline. We see Mike, you know, the big one. He on his way to the airport to see Natalie. Then we see Natalie. She is in Ukraine, Kiev, Kiev. She's in Ukraine with her friends trying on stuff, and then her friend with the brown hair, Julia. Julia was doing the most. Julia was like, "Girl, do he have enough money to take care of you?" And yeah, I know you said he was a manager, but you know your ex-husband, because she was also divorced and they met each other while they were both going through a divorce. Then he proposed 3 months later, and I'm like, okay, that sounds like rebound, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Anyway, um, Julia is like, yeah, you know, he a manager and everything, but your ex-husband was a business owner. Like, can he really take care of you? And Anna was, Anna, damn it. Natalie was looking a little bit sad. But what Anna should have done, God, did I just call her Anna again? What Natalie should have done is taken that hot ass coffee and threw it on her face. Because I don't know who you talking to, okay? Worry about your man. Do you have a man? Worry about your man. Do you have a woman? Worry about your woman. Because clearly you all up in my business talking about I'm doing this out the kindness of my heart. Nah, girl, chill out, okay? Natalie was like, "Girl, y'all don't even know him. They don't even know him to be sitting up here talking to him like this, talking about him like this. They don't know this man. What? What?" She looked sad, but I wouldn't have looked sad. I would have looked mad, okay? Okay? And I would have threw some hot coffee on somebody's lap. Not the girl, not the blonde hair girl. She was cool. She was just like, "Girl, don't be pessimistic." Y'all should have tripped her while she was walking away. But anyway, um, Natalie lives with her mother. Her mother just looks so cute. I just don't understand. I don't know why. Her mother just looks so cute, and her mother likes Mike. One of the reasons why Natalie and her ex-husband broke up is because her mother wasn't too fond of her ex-husband. So you know that opinion really matters to her. So, you know, she looking for Mike at the airport. Bro, Mike tall as hell instantly. We just seen him. These are the rest of the people. That's him. Like we seen his whole face. They kiss and they hug. He give her a unicorn. And I was getting a little bit of Karini and Paul vibes, but I was like, you know, with the whole unicorn and the weirdness, but it wasn't just the stuffed animal aspect because I've never seen Paul be relaxed. if that makes sense. So, it was a little weird, but whatever floats their boat is their relationship. Y'all happy, cool. He gets there, the mother is happy to see him. Even though they have a language barrier, they're able to still communicate and still, chop it up with one another. And yeah, they end the night with some sex. Oh, allegedly some sex. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, we see Robert, Annie, and Bryson are on their way to see Bryson's mother's parents. Even though the mother is not in life, the grandparents are in life. And look, let me tell you something. I'll be in my grandchild's life, but I know GD well. My daughter ain't gonna be sitting home or doing whatever she would. Only way my daughter not gonna be in her son's life is if she's dead. Okay, I'm dead ass. We need Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't know if she, got a problem or whatever, but you know what? I would have slapped my daughter and said, "Girl, get it together, okay? The son don't have to live with you. You don't have to be the full-time parent, but how stupid is it that I'm here, that I'm being here while your daughter is out doing what? What is your daughter doing? Where is she at? Where's she at? Okay. So the grandparents come. They look kind of young, Stephanie and Ben, and they are both very surprised that Robert is getting married because Robert hadn't said anything about it. And Ben was like, I mean, you allegedly been talking to this girl for 2 years and you ain't told me nothing till, 2 days ago. And like, are we going to be invited to the wedding? Like, what's going on? And, they're both very skeptical about Robert bringing someone that he's only I guess physically known for a day around his son. So, Stephanie like, hey, Playboy, let me pull you to the side and talk to you. So her and Annie go and talk. And Stephanie is like, look, let me just put it out there right now. I'm an adult film actress. And Annie is like, what is that? She like, well, girl, you know what I be doing. And I guess that changed Annie's opinion of her, and I guess that made her more standoffish. But Annie was acting like a fucking bitch, okay? And when that lady said she was an adult film actress, I said that's why she looked like that. Cause she looks really good. Like I don't know how old she is. Well, I don't know how old she is, but I know Robert is in his 40s. So they might just be in their 50s or so, or in their 40s, because we don't really know. But I'm like, okay, I see it. I see it. I don't see the adult filmness in her, but I see that she is kept up, is what I mean to say. So Annie is like, okay, so like what you want to know about me? And she like, well, I mean, you gonna be around my grandchild, and I'm always gonna be there. Like his graduation, his marriage, his kindergarten, like all of that stuff. I'm always gonna be there. So of course I'm looking at you like this because I need to know who you are. And Annie doesn't want to talk to Stephanie because Annie feels like she's asking personal questions. I think the only personal question that Stephanie asked was about the birth control. And, she's like, I don't have to tell you nothing. And you know what? If I was Stephanie, I would have did a little, you remember when Sheree just did a little adjustment of Kim's wig. I probably would have had to just do a little bit, even though she ain't got no weave. I just had to, just do a little yank on Annie's hair. Cause let me tell you something. Shut the fuck up, okay? This is my grandson we're talking about. Girl, aside from the birth control questions, she was not asking you anything that would have harmed you for saying something. But you thought, oh, she a porn star, so you ain't want to answer none of her questions. Girl, I slapped the hell out of you. Anyway, so she like, okay, whatever. They all get up and leave. I guess they're not gonna be cool. And then Robert and Annie go out to eat. And Annie was like, my feelings was really hurt when she was talking to me like that. And I'm like, shit, what? Asking you about birth control hurt your feelings? Like, I'm very confused. So Then they get on the conversation of Robert and his exes, and he got all them pictures on social media. And this is where I just got annoyed, because it's like Annie wants you to delete it. Robert is like, I'm not deleting nothing, man. You know, and she like, oh, your baby mothers. And Robert says, I put it all on the table. I told, I have 5 different kids by 4 different women. Whore. And Annie says in her confessional, he told me that he had 3 kids. Then 15 days before the visa interview, he told me that he had 5 by 4. And I'm like, GD. He says he not gonna delete the pictures. This is something that you're gonna have to deal with, just like, sleeping in the bed with his son, and also, whatever else, get having a courthouse wedding and going bowling afterwards. These are just things that she just gonna have to deal with. And also, he's like, well, you got this man on your social media and you don't even post pictures of me because you don't want him to find out. And I'm just like, I'm bored. And that's how the episode ended. But I'm like, this was not the strongest um, storyline to go with to end the show. But that's the end of their storyline. Anyway, we see Juliana and the kids. They're getting along. Juliana is wrapping her hair in buns, and Cece also wants her hair wrapped in buns. I don't know who's calling me, so I'm not gonna answer it. And even if I knew who was calling me, I wouldn't answer it. I'm not a phone talker. Juliana says she isn't new to this. She true to this as far as being around children. She's been around her nieces and nephews. And today is the day that she'll meet Michael's ex, and she's nervous about that. So Max and Cece are very smart. Max said, my mother a cool lady, but she will tell you exactly how she feels, but she'll tell you in a way that won't hurt your feelings. But her feelings and thoughts will be known. Okay? And I said, you what the kids are always so damn smart. The kids are always smart. Smarter than they fucking parents, okay? So Michael says that Sarah smells bullshit quickly, so if Juliana is sincere, then it'll be no problem. Sarah says that she's not competing with anyone because that's not her role and that's not her man, okay? So Sarah is like, what do you think your role will be here? And Juliana is like, huh, my goal? And she like, your role? And she doesn't understand. So Michael says, well, obviously she wouldn't replace you. She just gonna be here. Then Sarah says something that's weird to me. I don't have children. So, the people who do have children who watch my videos, please tell me, is this something that is normal for you to tell if obviously this is a situation that's a little bit different since they also since they close, but would you not want the step parent of your child to parent? Like, wouldn't that bring a level of resentment, in my opinion? Because if I'm over here saying, no, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, and the father is like, you can't do this, you can't do this, and then they go to Juliana, and Juliana doesn't have any of those restrictions. Hey, you want to eat candy all day? Yeah, like Juliana said, I'm gonna play video games with Max, I'm gonna do Cece's hair. So it's like, what what is she literally just like a babysitter? But even a babysitter has authority. Like, what is she? I'm really confused. If someone with children who may be in this situation, or hypothetically, please tell me, because I am very confused. I'm very confused. Anyway, yeah. Juliana, Sarah says that, she can either choose to embrace this or not embrace it. Choose to embrace it and me be her friend, or choose to not embrace it. And I'm like, girl, you don't really, anyway, I don't know. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say. Juliana says that she doesn't feel comfortable, and she doesn't really feel like she's in the family, and sometimes she quite frankly feels like she's destroying the family. Okay. Who else do I have to talk about? I've been running through these, y'all. When I'm late, I'm late. I think the only person I have to talk about is Tanya and Syngin. Talked about Anna and Mursel. I talked about Natalie. Oh, and Robert had a piece of lint in his head when they was at the restaurant. I just wanted to snatch it out. I'm sorry, and snatch out a cup and snatch. Like, I'm not saying cut your hair, but where's the curls? Like, at least do like a deep conditioning or something. Like, bring your curls back to life. Like, what? It's not. It's natural hair is beautiful. Like, give me some. You know, everybody has curls. Everybody has a curl pattern. Well, not everybody. All of us have a curl pattern. You know, bring it out. Where's it at? You know, you just out here. I don't get it. Anyway, so I mean, it's I guess whatever. If you want your hair like that, that's fine. But get that damn lint out your hair. Last but not least, we see Tanya and Syngin. They're on their way to the shed. She says that she told him that it was done, but it's not. And I'm really confused as to how they changed cars, but they definitely did. And, you know, even though they'll be living in the shed, they still have to use the bathroom and the kitchen in the mother's house, but they'll still have their own space, if you say so. And, you know, sometimes I get really, and I'm an adult, okay? I am an adult, but sometimes I don't have concept of things sometimes because you know I play the Sims a lot. So you know in my mind I was just like, you know, just add a little kitchen and bathroom onto there. And I was like, you know what, that costs a lot of money. Okay. You know, I have to think in real terms and not in sim terms sometimes. So, you know, don't worry about me. So they come in and Sinjin is like, what is this? This is our home. He like, bro, ain't nothing done up in here. And he does not feel like he's moving into a cozy environment. She then says in her confessional he should suck it up because, you know, it's life and, you know, I paid for him to be here and I paid for everything, you know, and I got him here and I signed the papers and I did everything. And, you know, like he expected me to have this done. Like, no, he expected you to have this done because you said it was done. Do you not understand that? If you said, hey, you know this shit ain't done, right? Then he wouldn't have come in here and expected it to be done. Are you dumb? Anyway, she was kind of getting on my nerves. Not too, she was just a little getting on my nerves. Okay. You know, just a little bit. She says we need to work and we need to have it done. And he like, okay, well, let's just go to sleep, you know, and then we'll tackle this first thing in the morning. And she like, oh, first thing in the morning, we could pull an all-nighter. Bro, no, you could have pulled an all-nighter and had this stuff done before you came and got me since we can pull an all-nighter. Anyway, so they haven't seen her mother yet because she's a carpenter and she works 12-hour shifts. I said, GD, make that money. Okay. That's all I can that's all I can think. Make that money. So she wants everything to be done before, you know, or close to being done before the mother is there. So, she says she'll know that they'll be a great couple because she'll tell him what to do and he'll do it. Girl, you don't fucking know shit. 'Cause let me find out. Let me find out you about to sit up here and tell this nigga what to do and he just gonna do it. Let me find out. Let me find out. Okay? Girl, let me find out. So he taking down the cabinet and she like, bro, you want me to hold it? And he like, no, I got it. And she like, but do you really have it? And he like, yes, I really got it. And she like, but these are my mama's power tools. And he like, yeah, but I've used power tools before. And she, you know, she was just doing a lot. And he was like, bro, I can't really handle this because you're doing the most. And he thinks that she's really overbearing and, you know, it's really like stressing him out. And she has controlling personality. And he says, look, this was just one job and you was breathing all down my neck. I need you to trust me. And she's like, well, you need to show me that you need to be trusted. And I'm like, bro, it's not, I don't get this. I don't get this. This is weird to me. It's not like he's acted stupidly, and then, you feel like you have to, like, but then why are you even asking him to help? If you wanted full control over something, then you should have done it before he came, right? So he says you have to trust me, and he's not stupid, and he knows who he is, and he knows that he does things rough, and he knows that he, runs through things, and he knows who he is as a person. He doesn't need her to continuously tell him, and he doesn't need her to breathe down his neck. So, he said just back off a little bit. He stepped outside. She like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it. And yeah, and I'm like, that's a better storyline to end on, because they are by far going to be the most interesting couple on this season, and probably the black boy, what's his name, Blake, and the white girl, Jasmine, because he's a little awkward. But anyway, I'm done. I need some water. If y'all, I ain't like that hand motion. If y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. I want to do something, so probably tomorrow I'll put out like a special video, because I ain't working, bro. Let me tell you something. And I know, like, I do Uber, so it's not like, I'm like on a schedule or anything. But let me tell you something. I ain't working, okay? I ain't working today. I might work today. Who knows? I ain't working tomorrow. I ain't working on Thursday. I'm working on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So, I just want to be able to sit here, get my Discover University for the Sims. And let me tell y'all something, okay? Over this break that I have, once I do my schoolwork, I'm definitely putting up a Sims video. So I know that y'all gonna be like, unsubscribe, but don't unsubscribe before you watch it, okay? Because I just love the Sims so much that we just gotta listen, and we just gotta watch, okay? Anyway, and we're not gonna start from the beginning. I could take y'all through making people and doing all of that. We might do that in another episode, but I just want to show y'all my love for the Sims, because I love it. Okay. And I know. But I feel like, a lot of the things that I've loved my entire life, I've always loved. And The Sims is near. I said knee deep. Near and dear to my heart. Okay. So anyway, my name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Wait, is that it? Is that what I do? My name? Okay. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching this review. If you all liked, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. That's it. Bye.